Now you're ready to move on to your tie rods. Tie rods are 12mm galvanised threaded rod and are designed to compress the wallboards together by tying the top plate down to the timber subfloor or concrete foundation. The location and quantity of tie rods is determined by the engineer. The first step you will need to take is to determine what tie rods require jointers to allow for extra length and what tie rods require cutting if they're too long. You can do this by measuring the length of the walls and adding 400mm onto the overall height. The addition of 400mm allows for a 200mm turnover at the top of the wall, as well as a 200mm extension past the bottom plate, where the tie rod goes through either a timber plate or an O-bracket for a concrete foundation, or the floor joists on a timber foundation. Prior to cutting or extending your tie rods, please refer to your consented plans to determine what detail is applicable to you. If you have an engineered foundation, this can also affect the length of your tie rods. Tie rods are supplied in 3m, 2m and 1m lengths. The 3m lengths are intended to be used as full lengths, and the 2 and 1m lengths are to be used as extensions where required. To connect the tie rods together, please use the tie rod jointers. These are threaded cylinders which allow you to screw tie rods into each end to make a continuous length of rod. Once this is done, you can feed the washer and nut onto the tie rod. Position the nut and washer 200mm from the top so you can use this as a guide stop when feeding the tie rod down the hole. The tie rods are to be fed through the pre-drilled holes from the top plate down. Prior to doing this, a 210mm channel will need to be routed into the top plate, and this allows you to bend the tie rod over into this channel and staple it in place with the barbed staples. You will also need to chisel out a 50x50 square to accommodate the washer. You can now feed the washer and nut onto the bottom of the tie rod and tighten it with a crescent. Any excess tie rod can be cut off. Tie rods need to be regularly checked over time as the house settles. As a general guide, we recommend checking your tie rods every 3 weeks for the first 4 months, again at 6 months, and then every year after that. The tie rods should only be tightened with a crescent until firm. Please don't over tighten them.